Dear fellow old people, you should really download Pokémon Go. What's up guys, it's me Lori, and before I get into today's video, I wanted to quickly apologize for the sort of erratic schedule over the past couple weeks. It's because I've had some stuff going on in my personal life in addition to all of the events in the world that have sort of really got me down lately. But anyway, I'm back with a fun video today, and I have a sort of giveaway type of deal that I'm gonna explain to you at the end of this video, so stay tuned. Getting into the video, as you definitely have already heard, Pokemon Go has taken the world by storm, and even as it has, there was bound to be a contingent of quote-unquote old people who would hate on it. At 33, even if I deny it myself, let's face it, I am considered an old person by some standards. And I'll admit, I can have old person tendencies. Like, when I first heard of Pokemon Go, my first thought was, someone's gonna get robbed off this location shit. I wasn't wrong. My second reaction came over the weekend when I hung out with my brother, and I used the term hang out very loosely because he barely looked up from his phone long enough to tell me that he was playing Pokemon. The point being, I too resisted a little bit in the beginning, but being that I am a sort of above average user of social media and technology, I guess for my age, it was only a matter of time before I gave in. I've now spent 4 full days inside the world of Pokemon Go and have concluded that this platform has so much freaking potential that I cannot contain my excitement about it. For my fellow old folks out there who still don't understand it, using Google Maps, it basically lays a version of the world on top of the world as it is, so that so long as you have the application open, there are basically cute little animated monsters living amongst us. You can either go about your day and wait until you encounter some Pokemon, or you can install what's called a lure module, which is like a virtual item that can go in different Pokestops and lure the Pokemon to you, which in effect lures other trainers to you as well. And I think the part where a lot of people who aren't playing get confused is that they think about it like a traditional game where the only thing that matters is winning. And yes, this game does have objectives like collecting all 151 Pokemon and leveling up and all the intricacies involved with that, but it's really not the point. While you play Pokemon Go, the process, as you probably have heard, takes you outside where the Pokemon are just waiting for you in the parks, in the streets, and at cafes and wherever. The more you walk around, the higher your chances are of running into new Pokemon. And the more you collect, the more you don't want to abandon the time that you've invested. This is how, in the way that Facebook sort of got you invested by allowing you to upload photos and moments of your life and manage your network of friends and your communication and everything, Pokemon Go has gotten people to invest in a new ecosystem. One that, unlike Facebook, is tied to the real world and which you don't have to be tied to your computer in order to use. So with that very basic summary of my takeaways from the platform, I'm going to give you 5 reasons why you should download Pokemon Go too. 1. It was always going to happen. It was just a matter of time. There have already been all kinds of attempts to create virtual worlds, and some of them have been really successful, but just mostly confined within the gaming community. But as things like online dating, online friendships, online shopping, and online professional networking have become less taboo, technology is more ingrained into our lives and our homes as ever. And it was really probably not going to be long before someone came up with an idea that was good enough to entice non-gamers to get excited about the idea of augmented reality. I don't necessarily think that Pokemon Go itself is going to be the thing that's going to get the whole globe sort of immersed into this virtual world. But even if it isn't, it's definitely the most successful so far. And even considering the technology that goes into building a platform like this, that's the hardest part. Number 2, it's healthy. Unless you're really hardcore into fitness, and by that I don't mean you run on the treadmill a few times a week, how sedentary has your life become? How many hours of your day do you spend in a car, on a train, sitting down in front of a computer or in front of a TV? And how many pastimes do you really have that get you to tear yourself away from those things and just go outside and take a walk? If many, great, but if not, let Pokemon Go lure you outside. You might have some fun, or you might meet someone interesting. Number 3, don't let the stories about people stupidly using the app make you think that the app itself is stupid. People who are walking around right now not paying attention to their surroundings and not paying attention to their safety are stupid. There's no doubt about that. They are also the same people who previously were walking around texting and walking into people and into traffic, or driving and texting. It was only a matter of time before they got mugged or in an accident. You just don't hear about those things as much because they become so much a part of our society that they're barely in PSAs anymore. And we've already accepted texting and Facebook as the things that these morons are doing when they're walking into us on the street. So even if, after watching this video, you still don't download Pokemon Go, don't tell people not to play it or that they're stupid for playing it, because that would be like saying all texting and Facebook and smartphones should be banned because they're stupid because there are stupid people using them. Number 4, if nothing else, appreciate the genius of the platform. This game has just gotten started, so far there's very little you can do other than go around hunting for Pokemon and meeting other players in person wherever that hunt leads you. And this is already changing consumer behavior. Being able to change consumer behavior so quickly and so broadly across the globe is the dream of every company. If you really think about Steve Jobs and Jeff Bezos, these are the things that are their greatest achievements, not necessarily just their technology. People are already out there making friends. Smart restaurants and store owners are installing lure modules close to their businesses to lure customers in. Now imagine if all the Pokestops in the world got sponsors and those sponsors added value to those stops. Like, imagine if Google started doing indoor mapping and they mapped the inside of the Museum of Natural History and Niantic let the museum install Pokestops inside of a special exhibit so that people would come in and check it out. Imagine if they introduced new ways to interact with other people on the platform in the app. Like, you could keep in touch with people that you met at Pokestops, you could talk to them, you can message them, maybe you could trade with them. Maybe when you go to a sponsored Pokestop, you can use the application to pay for stuff. I don't know where Niantic is going with this, but it definitely has amazing potential. And my 5th and last reason why you should either download Pokemon Go or stop hating on it is that no one likes a hater. I mean, seriously, skepticism is sometimes wise and sometimes warranted, and sometimes it really just does mean you're a hater. Stop shitting on everyone else's fun. If your kids are super young, definitely be out there and supervise their Pokemon hunts because it is a dangerous world and you want to look out for them. And other than that, either join in or shut the fuck up and go back to posting cat videos on Facebook. Kidding. So back to what I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I am doing a giveaway and I'm going to be giving away these 4 iTunes gift cards. They're not for a lot, they're for $15 each, but I figure since we're on the topic of Pokemon Go, maybe you guys can put this to use and use it in the game or use it for whatever you want. I just wanted to do a little something as a token of thanks to you guys for your patience in the past couple weeks when the upload schedule has been a little bit off, and also just in general for being such an amazing supportive community and for always leaving really positive feedback. So if you'd like to win one of these gift cards, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and also open the info box below for the other rules to see what else you have to do to win. And I'm gonna announce the winners 2 Fridays from now. Be safe out there and have a great weekend. Bye.